Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Deneen and this is Design by Denine. Today I'm participating in a DIY clock challenge. This challenge is co-hosted by Nicole from the Shabby French Door and Sandra from the Schwoen's Nest. I started out with this $4 clock from Dollarama and I gave it a glittery, glamorous makeover. Stick around and I'll show you step by step how I got there. Here are some of the supplies that you're going to need. Most of these can be picked up at the dollar store. A round silver tray, a round wreath form, silver glitter ribbon, diamond wrap, whole acrylic gemstones, and an inexpensive round clock. This one happens to be black, but white would work too. We are going to need to make an opening for the battery on the back of the clock. Otherwise, if you just glue the clock on, you're never going to be able to change the battery, and then once it wears out, it's always going to be 3 o'clock. Mark the center back of the tray and trace around something large enough for the opening for the battery. I used a utility knife to get it started and then just cut it out using scissors. And now you will be able to access the batteries in the back of your clock. Apply diamond wrap to the exterior of the clock using hot glue. Just glue sparingly, adding a strip of glue every couple inches. Next, I added adhesive rhinestones from the Dollar Tree to the front of the clock, just along the edge. To wrap the wreath form, I used 4 rolls of silver glitter ribbon that I bought at the Dollar Tree. Just hot glue one end in place and then just wrap it around the wreath form, keeping it nice and even. Just in case you can't find glitter ribbon, since it's somewhat of a seasonal item, you can also use this glitter fabric roll, which is also from Dollar Tree. You'll just need to cut it into small strips. Before gluing the clock down, center it and trace it so it's in the right location when you glue it. Note that I used a silver Sharpie to mark this. Apply hot glue around the back edges of the clock and attach it to the silver tray. Then, once it's in place, we're going to use E6000 and squeeze it in underneath the clock edges to maintain good adherence. Next, I added a bit of detail using diamond wrap. Measure a piece of diamond wrap wide enough to go around the exterior ring of the clock. Then I cut it into strips, 2 rows wide. The exterior ring is put in place but not yet glued down for this portion. Glue a section of diamond wrap at the 12, 6, 3, 9, and the other areas of the clock where numbers are marked. This is just done with hot glue. It's easiest if you glue one edge under first, then pull it tight, and then glue the final edge. I found it helped to use a wooden dowel or a popsicle stick would work well to do this because it's really easy on this section to burn your hands. Next, we're going to be adding our diamonds using Podge and clear acrylic gem cut rhinestones. Using a brush, apply a thick coat of Mod Podge on the bottom section of the tray, and then cover that with crystals. Continue all the way around until the entire tray bottom is coated with acrylic gems. After all the Mod Podge had dried, I dumped off any loose gems, and then I went around with using my Tacky Glue because it has a good applicator, and just filled in any empty spaces on the tray. And finally, we're going to attach our outer ring to the tray. I first did this by centering it, and then gluing one side, and then gluing the other side. I decided it would work well in my upstairs guest bedroom that has a lot of silver accents. And here's my $4 Dollar Tree clock, all glammed and glitzed up and ready for the new year. Thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks again and Happy New Year!